The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation.
But we're gonna buy cool shit.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go spend some money. Jackson rolled up because we're gonna go buy another shit box. And he's got a brand new PJ. So it's this first time it getting broke in somewhat. Had to haul his truck, but me and him and Andy are going to buy another first gen, believe it or not. So triple axle, 38-foot unit. So we'll hop in and get going. Dash-ish. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Alright guys, so we are about a mile out from this place. And based off of looking at Google Maps and Google Earth, there is other first gens and things of that sort sitting around here. So we may try and make it out of here with maybe some more parts, maybe haggle another truck and have to come get it. I don't know, but we're going to look at a dually, and that's all I'm gonna say. You guys know it's gonna be a first gen, but fucking Jackson. But yeah, we're getting ready to come up on it now, so I'll keep you guys updated. We'll probably just show you a video once it's on the trailer and we get to another gas station. But Jackson, if you're gonna say something stupid, now's the time. But wish us luck. We're in the boonies of Missouri that is quite questionable. So hopefully you hear from us again. Oh boys, we got a dually loaded up. With the help of Andy and Jackson here, we got it loaded. Honestly, he used his UTV to push it up on the trailer, so it really wasn't that bad getting it up there.
That pristine rear bumper was almost not pristine anymore.
I believe that.
I also saw that.
Yeah, the rear bumper's in good shape. There's no front bumper, there's no tailgate. There is some very cool old Mopar stuff here, mainly old Dodge trucks. You guys probably can't see it through there. I took a picture, so I'll drop it in here, but yeah, very, very cool stuff. We may or may not be back one day to buy a two-wheel drive shorty, because he's got like 4 of them. One of them's pristine, but he won't sell it.
One down there is piquing my interest.
The two-tone one is a look, but I don't know. He said he had what, 16 or 17 trucks. He had another dually. It was a gasser with a service bed on it. But yeah, very nice guy. Ended up working out well. So we're gonna get this thing home. There's obviously no matter what, there's gonna be a long list of things I would like to do to it and take care of, but obviously Dodge stuff. So leaks, the trans fluid looked red, so that's a good sign. It's got some new steering components on it.
There's definitely plenty of trans fluid in it.
Yeah, the converter has fully drained back into that stock pan, let's just say that much. And then, yeah, obviously wheels. It has 3 really ugly of those black Works wheels they're like the TriStar. There's 3 stars. They look god-awful.
They're like off-brand rock stars.
Yeah, they're bad. They scream 2006 if you ask me. And then it's got 1 factory first-gen wheel, steel wheel on the front. I did ask if he still had the factory simulators, but he said he sold them in a garage sale for $50. So I wanted to jump off one of these cliffs around here hearing that. I could have flipped them for triple that. Tried to see if he had an 89 to 91 grill for it. He had an NOS one that he would not sell. So just by that, I'm sure you guys can get the drift of how much cool stuff he had for old Dodge guys. But whenever we get to the gas station, I'll do more walk around, and then obviously when we get home, we'll start filming more. But you guys got a quick sneak peek there. See when we get back. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, now is the reveal. Brutus is out here with us. This trailer is beautiful, by the way. Jackson is the man for coming along. That one what?
A little bit hung up in there.
I'll get it. Oh, baby. Oh. I don't know if I can set this up to where... kinda. Alright, so it is the following day, and we are in the new unit. found this in the glove box. Kind of neat. Neither one of my trucks have ever had that. But every other First Gen I've ever owned has the like factory style key with the TriStar on it or whatever. And this one does not. I haven't snooped through anything yet, but
I didn't have a lockup switch.
yeah, no, just an overdrive off switch. So I'm sure you guys might be confused as to, Gavin, what are you doing? Why did you buy another First Gen? Simple answer is, I have issues. So, we are probably gonna turn this into what we're gonna be riding into like every race, because this is gonna tow everything. That's the goal, at least. Kind of a cool backstory with the truck was the guy who owned it. I mean, he'd had it for a while, but the company who had it before him, which had it for most of its life, was a pumping company. So they had a bunch of big metal pipe and did stuff with drilling and things like that. So this thing was basically towed most of its life. It does have 410s. It's a 92. It's pretty cool little truck. It does have some dents and dings that we're gonna try and make the best of, and then polish up the paint just like I did on the blue truck. The dash, what you guys are sitting on, is actually not cracked like the blue trucks. Looks really good.
Those are...
Yeah, and pretty much everything interior wise as far as the dash goes is in better shape than the blue truck.
Fuse panel's not hanging down.
Yeah, the fuse panel isn't.
Miracle.
Yeah, shocker there. Yeah, I mean, it's got everything. The AC, obviously, it all worked at one point. These door seals look way better than the blue trucks. Like, there's a lot of things that this thing has going for it. But to give you guys the basic rundown, Mr. Tyler Reynolds of Southeast Missouri shot me a message after he saw I was looking for a truck. And he basically said, hey, there's this guy out my direction that he's got a lot of old cool Dodge stuff, and last time I was there he had a D350. He said he would entertain selling it. Has a bad pump, that's all I was told, and said he would consider selling it for $5,000. And so I immediately called him. After talking with him on the phone, I believe the VE is fine. What I can basically guess, and we haven't got to confirm this yet, is the lift pump is not doing anything. Like, it won't even fill up the fuel filter. So that leads me to think that obviously we should chase down the lift pump issue first. And there is, if you look at the lift pump, the little plunger on it, like, there's fuel everywhere by it. So the diaphragm or something is bad there. I'll probably put an HVLP on it. I've got parts coming for it. So that is where our diagnosing process will begin. I just got back from O'Reilly's, grabbed a new battery for it because it did not come with a battery. I'll end up going back up to O'Reilly's with the battery cables. I'm gonna make new cables because they are junk. So it's kind of where I'm at with it. The truck is, what, I think it's PVB, and QV4, or is the two-tone color. So very cool. It's got a lot of potential. It's already got some tin on it. The black wheels have got to go. Like, I know I'm going to see that in the comments. These things are god awful. Just not my cup of tea. You guys know that.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Insert Dave Chappelle there. But yeah, very cool truck. I think it's got a lot of potential. Obviously, probably gonna 47 swap it. It is an auto truck, so go ahead and get a 47 in it. Probably take the B&W gooseneck ball out of the blue truck and put it in this. This does have a gooseneck plate in it that is just, I don't like it at all. And I've got one for the blue truck. We'll probably strip weight back out of the blue truck. Hey, it's got a CD in here. What is it? Shinedown? Dude, yes.
Who's old?
If it was Creed, I might have lost it. But yeah, very cool truck. It's going to be a lot more relatable for you guys, mainly, because everybody says my blue truck is not relatable because of all the stuff that's on it. This is going to be 47 swap, your normal valve train, pump mods, HX35, well, modified HX35, Evans pump parts, and a set of injectors from Weston. Like, it'll probably make 500 pretty easily. What do we get?
We're gonna get demonetized.
Oh well. Nice. So it came with a CD. That's pretty neat. But I would say most of our shitboxing here will commence, and I'm gonna get the camera cooled off because I left it in this thing all night, and it is hot, really hot actually. But basically gonna get a battery put in it and see if it'll crank over any faster, because last night we were not having any luck. And I think it was purely connection-based issues there. Let's walk around the truck. pretty very solid shape if you ask me. Fender needs replaced. This is going to be one of our points of focus. See if we can't make that better. If you guys are thinking, hey Gavin, I want to make your life easier, and you have body panels that are this color, definitely shoot me a message on Facebook. Passenger fender, a matching tailgate would be beautiful. I would really like to put an 89 to 91 front clip on it. If you guys have one of those and are local or something, you want to come hang out for the afternoon. There's nothing we can do about replacing a bed, so we're gonna go and get the basketball and try and pop that bad boy out. But you guys get the idea. Obviously right now it looks more brown because of the lack of clear coat, but all polished up it's gonna look like a burgundy color. And we'll get it looking right, but the main concern right now is getting it running. Obviously, we want to start there. That's where I recommend everybody start on any of their projects. You're gonna make it run how you want it to, then worry about looks. But yes, like Andy's excited, I'm excited. It's something else to mess with. It's hot. Yeah, the 3rd gen is not too happy at all. But yeah, so I'll get the battery out, start getting, and I bought a bunch of Purple Power. I say a bunch, it's like 2.5 gallons. I'm gonna need more, but that's where we're gonna start. And I guess this is welcoming the dually to the channel. Andy said last night we should name it Tina.
She's thick.
She's thick. Tina, you fat lard. It's your Napoleon Dynamite reference, but yeah, I'm sure Jackson will be by later, so if you guys see him in the background too. Yesterday was probably, or this video is probably his first time on the channel, if he can hold it together in front of the camera. Andy does a good job. Jackson just wants to laugh, so yeah. Mainly because he wants to say bad things on camera. Oh man, but I'm gonna pop the hood. Let's do something. All right, we're gonna try and crank it, see if it cranks any quicker. Not a starter, the wiring. Like I was saying, it's got good bones, and that's what matters. I don't know. Andy, how are you feeling about it? Given, I mean, we gave $5 grand for it. You sent me one last night that was 12, and the paint was in better shape.
Yeah, the paint was in, I wouldn't say the paint was in better shape, it just didn't have dents.
Yeah.
But
So,
it ran, and it was a get rag.
Yeah. So obviously to some people there's some added value there, but 12.5 versus 5, I will do a little bit of work.
Running around here for less than 10.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were finding. Basically, every other truck I'd found was at least $9,500, and those were even far away. That were all in similar shape. Like yes, whenever you pick them up, they ran, but I'm very confident that we can get this thing running once we get some wiring issues figured out and figure out what's going on with the lift pump. Alright guys, this is the following day. Also, look at this little spot we touched up. The flake goes crazy on this factory stuff, so we're very excited to be able to buff it. We're still on the can we get it started part. So I made new battery cables after 2 full days. I spent like 3 hours gathering stuff because nobody in town sells anything that is worth a crap, really. I wanted solder on ends. I do not like these crappy bolt-on style that use like this deal. Those things are junk. They're useless. Do not use them. But I finally got all the stuff that I needed. Cable for this power wire way too long. I'm really quite pissed about it, to be super honest. But cannot get it started. But I think the reason is the trigger wire terminal down on the starter. I can spin it 360 and it rattles around in there and it will not tighten down. And that is probably due to pure ignorance on my behalf, because when I took it off, I'm pretty sure I used an impact like I do on literally everything. And it got me that time. So, that is my fault. Go figure, nobody carries a starter for a first gen around here. Like, that's not even an option. So, I get to buy a $200 starter due to my pure ignorance. Don't do that. Luckily, Springfield has I mean, that's like, this is the home of O'Reilly's. So, big warehouse. They're gonna have it tomorrow morning. We don't get to start it tonight. Pretty pissed, but that means I'm gonna take the starter off tonight. Not a huge job on a 4-wheel drive. It's a lot easier because it's actually sitting off the ground. I'll show you guys what we've got as far as parts go. What showed up today. There goes my Oakleys. That is tremendous. This little spacer that you will need for an HVLP with the studs and the nuts, and then the line with the banjo washers to be able to run the HVLP pump. So got that. Got some cutting pads for the roops to be able to cut this thing. We're gonna have to nose it into the garage to do the front half, and then hopefully eventually it's running so we could flip it around and back it up in here and do the back half. But that's where we are at as of this afternoon. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, and then the next video, hopefully we will get it started for you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited for this thing as I am. It's very basic, and I think that's why I'm excited. The Blue Truck can do anything that any other daily driven first gen can do, but this one will be a lot more geared towards you guys. There won't be compounds, there won't be all this crazy fancy data logging stuff. It's literally gonna be a tow pig and hopefully do a good job at it. So, and again, I cannot wait to get rid of these wheels. Gee, Christmas, that is awful. So, yeah, it should run pretty well. I haven't taken the pump top off to see if there's a fuel pin. It looks like the timing's bumped, but that's the only information I'm gonna give you guys. I will end up pulling all that stuff off. I know it has a governor spring, but I'm gonna pull that stuff off to see where our baseline's at and all that good stuff. But to wrap this one up, hopefully you guys like it. I need to post this on socials places, so I need to get this video up. So you guys will see this in the next video as we will be working on it. Blue Truck is being driven right now. So until next time, we will see you guys later, and keep kicking it old school per usual. Peace out.